Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting it in? Body getting it funny. What's going on, people? It is the day of another day we call Monday. And it would have been said, what's gonna people? Hopefully everybody's doing everything as far as being safe on this day and knocking down doors and making your dreams come true. Okay, this is what I talked about. Now, remember I was telling you before I said I've been looking for a job and stuff like that, and I started back I think in January or December. Anyway, probably January. So I was like, I'm going to start doing something totally different because my whole goal is to move out of this building. I want to move forward. I want to get a new job. I want to move forward. I want to make things happen as far as my life and living, and I want to prosper, And of course, I feel like, before I would stay here and stuff, like I wanted to live here because I was staying, for some reason unknown. I don't know why. Sometimes I think it's easy for some people to move, but I think it's harder for others, and me myself. I found it to be more of a dilemma as far as leaving state to state. Now, I told before, my cousin moved all the way to Georgia and stuff, and I was supposed to move down there with him, but somewhere along the line, him and his boyfriend separated, and that didn't happen. I contacted him once again. He seems to be very, I don't know, something seems to be going into, anyway. So this is the thing. I met somebody, once again, of course, and they want me to move to Florida. Now, I don't know about the girls like me or how they do as far as the two-spirit trans community and stuff. So I figured I would put it out here just so you can get some feedback on what it's like to be in Florida, how they treat the girls like us, is how much discrimination is going on, how much killing is going on. It's a lot because I don't know nothing about Florida. I know nothing. One thing I do know right here about your gun laws and stuff, you could kill somebody, and I think I did stories in reference to that and stuff, but I don't know. I don't like going anywhere where I'm a fish out of water, so I figured I would do a blog in reference to somebody, because maybe somebody would be like, listen, Raven, this is with the T, or Raven don't, or Raven, Okay, call it a sign. As I was checking to do something real quick, is this HRC Human Rights Campaign mourned the loss of Celine Walker, a transgender woman murdered in Florida. I don't know if this is a sign or something, but as I'm doing this story and stuff, I glanced past because I wanted to add something more to it, and I put Florida transgender murder, and it says, HRC is saddened to learn that the loss of Celine Walker, who was fatally shot in a hotel room on Jacksonville, Florida. Transgender advocate Monica Roberts wrote on her TransGriot blog on Jacksonville Sheriff Office was called to the location after Walker's body was discovered at a local hotel on Sunday evening. Sadly, Roberts also reported that the police misgendered Walker because they claimed that not referred to victims as transgender. As a result, Walker was not identified as trans until several days after her death was reported. A friend of Walker's also made a plea to Facebook for media and police to stop misgendering transgender people. Investigators are still looking into the suspect of Celine Walker's death and the urge any witnesses to call Crimestopper at 866-845 TIPS. That's TIPS is 8477 with any information. Walker was 36 years old, was the fourth known transgender homicide reported this year. Human Rights Campaign Foundation and the Transgender People of Color Coalition released a report documenting that the senseless act of violence that makes 2017 the deadliest year on record for transgender people, particularly trans women of color. Now, this is just coming out as far as me sharing my story with you about moving to Florida. And I'm a little shocked at what I just found, but I'm going to go back to the video and stuff. And of course, the video is not going to be talking about what I just put up here, but I figured since I just so happen to be talking about transgenders and, this stuff happening, I would just include it into the story. So rest in peace, Celine. So the storyline, the video is still going to go a little bit the same way. And you tell me, was it a sign that I found this out doing this video? It's not that great. It's really bad up here. I like to know what I'm walking into. I don't want to walk into something side-blinded. Because when I talked about Georgia at one point, all I kept hearing was, don't go to Georgia, don't go to Georgia, don't go to Georgia. But I didn't do much research when it comes down to it and stuff, so I kind of want to, you know, get the feedback from you, especially girls like me. What is it that you have a problem with Florida? And I'm not saying it's going to be like non-discrimination, because we live in a world of realism and stuff, and discrimination is everywhere and stuff, but I don't want to walk into something where it's very much a hate territory as far as being trans. And of course I'm a legal job. I'm not trying to do the extra stuff, you know, and stuff like that. But this person I met is you know, he really wants me to move down there, and that's another story within itself, because I have trust issues and stuff like that. And if I move down there, you know, what is the laws in reference to him, you know, being in a biracial couple? And how do they feel about race mixing down there? You know, is it discrimination? How bad is it? So if you're a person who is into interracial relationship, I'm not saying whether they black, white, Puerto Rican, whatever case it be, but I'm just saying, what is it like? Like, do you get the problems? Like, is it a lot that you go through? Is it worse? Listen, any feedback is good feedback. I don't know. Oh, fuck it, whatever. It's a white guy. This is the thing. And I'm not trying to talk bad about my Caucasian brothers and stuff like that, because at the end of the day, I've dated them all. But the problem I have with moving somewhere far with someone, and the laws may be versus his side is calling white privileges, and then me being black, I'm down there and stuff, and he can flip the script on me and throw me out on the street, or, you know, get me caught up in the system saying I did this and this and that. Not saying that they can't have it with any race, but listen, I'm not gonna blow smoke up your ass. I just want to put myself in a situation where I'm with a white man and stuff like that, and then the situation blows. You want to get me locked up, or you know what the case may be. Now, I don't feel as though he's that type of person, but I know right about now we got Donald Trump in office and stuff, and discrimination is on the uprise and stuff, and killing and anything. And I reported 2 stories and 2 women that's been murdered, and they were not trans women of color. Krista Lee Steele was the first known transgender woman, and the second one was Vicky Gortez. Rest in peace. They were actually the minority when they were not black. You know what I mean? So the last one I just did, Tanya, she was black. Her name was Tanya Harvey. She was the 3rd trans woman murdered, and also the now one, Celine Walker, which I didn't know until now I'm doing this video. Rest in peace, my sisters. I don't know if the story's still going to escalate on that, but I like to know exactly what I'm walking into as far as jobs, as far as discrimination, as far as the crime rate, the gun law, definitely the gun law. Because I don't want to say here that, I think I did a story about a guy shooting at another, killed the black guy because he said he felt his life was threatened, and he shot into the car. It was a black teenager, and he got off and said, and they actually kept going back and forth, and he thought he would get off because he killed the black person. And I mean, myself, I'm not saying this is the case, but I do not let all those stories go in vain. I know you said, Maria, you just dated from the stories, but there are the stories that people actualize and stuff, and I like to get feedback. You know, I like to get a little bit of insight as far as to walk through the door, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to just walk through the door and be like, oh, okay, it's going to be fabulous. I like to know what I'm walking into. Whether it's good or bad, it's fabulous, like KCB, I do not know, but I'm sharing my story with you. So if you're a girl like myself, or you're a girl that's black like me, or whatever the case may be, any input will be helpful, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to put myself in a situation. I don't want to get out there and he flip out on me and stuff like that, because I'm not doing what he want me to do. And you know, at the end of the day, I'm not a dog. You can't tame me. and throw me out on the streets, and now I'm out on the streets, I have nowhere to live. You know, so I may need, look, I may need one of your phone numbers in case I have to call you up and say, girl, I'm out here, I'm stuck, I'm nowhere at. You know, and the thing about it is, I don't think that, but I like to be prepared. It's called the Plan B. That's what you have when you black. It's called Plan B. And if you black like me, it's C, D, E, and F, you know. But it is what it is. And I want to share this with you. How is the jobs out there as far as Florida when it comes to a girl like us? What is it like of the trans-rated for survival? It's a lot of discrimination. Are we being murdered at a higher rate out there and it's not being reported? I need you to be on the inside talking to me and let me know, girl, stay where you at. Girl, it's fine. Whatever the case may be, whether it's positive or negative, I'm going to embrace it and listen to it. If you're a man who is white that's actually dating girls like us, give us some feedback as far as what you went through with discrimination. Did you have no problem? Was you you know what I mean? Just help me out. That's all I'm saying. I'm not perfect. Look, I did it. This is what it is. But I share so much with you, and I thought I ought to share this with you as well. Now, he very much wants me to move out there with him, and he very much wants me to not find a job up here. And he wants me to just keep moving forward. And I just want to share this with you as far as, you know, my life and what I'm talking about in reference to. And of course, he has no problem with me, obviously. And I don't know. But anyway, I've never been to Florida, so you can give me feedback. What's the good areas? What's the bad areas? What's the suburban areas? What's the killing area? What's the area black girls shouldn't go to? Anything helpful, share with me. I need to know. I like to know what I'm walking into. Anyway, that being said, I just want to share this with you on Monday. So Florida is the destination so far possible. Everything seems to be moving ahead, but not moving ahead as of yet. Because you know me, I have to do my research. I have to find out much more. Of course, I'm going to go on videos. I'm going to look at the researching and stuff. But even though those stories I'm going to be looking at, it's going to be other people's lives. It does not mean it's going to be my life. But I'm pleading out to you to get some more information. Anyway, I just want to share this with you on this Monday. I love your feedback. Like I said before, subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to build my channel up and stuff. And also, you can go on Instagram. It's Raven_over. Raven_over. This way, the chances a lot more my reality behind the scenes. And I love your feedback. And I'll let you know I love you. And thank you for watching. Catch the rain. Alright, now subscribe to my channel. Like I said before, I did not know this video was gonna go this way. This is like the worst to the left. And anyway, you can follow me on Instagram. It's Raven_over, Raven_over, or you can subscribe to my channel. And this video went all the way to the left. I wanted to find the information about moving to Florida. I had no idea I'd be covering a death as I did this story. So rest in peace, my three sisters, Christy, Vicky, Tanya, and Celine, you know. And like I said before, you can always email me at ravenover@yahoo.com. And I guess you can hear my voice. I'm really drained because I had no idea this video was going to go like this. But I was asking the universe to give me an answer. And I guess, I don't know. I'll let you tell me. Just be safe. Love you.